summer, tons of visitors, rich, famous presidents, and regular folk make the pilgrimage to Martha's Vineyard.
I'll be here for the summer.
One day I was sitting at the Black Dog and Ted Danson was right next to me.
This small island off the coast of Cape Cod is only 9 miles wide and 20 miles long at its furthest point. Oak Bluffs is one of 2 points of entry on the island by ferry. The bustling town is full of funky stores, ice cream shops, and island landmarks, including the Flying Horses. Built in 1876, it's the nation's oldest operating platform carousel. Near the carousel is another National Historic Landmark, the Martha's Vineyard Camp Meeting Association, comprised of more than 300 colorful gingerbread houses. The town is also home to the largest marina on the island. Megan Peterson of Mansfield and her family spend the entire summer here on their boat.
It's kind of like camping on the water.
Would you say you have the best real estate on the island?
We like to think so. Yeah, we think we do. We like it. We're on the water and we're where we want to be. It's a nice people-watching spot. That's why we love it here.
Martha's Vineyard and I are old friends. I've been coming to this island since the summer of '76. I was 3 months old, and I've been coming back every summer since. I love this island.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Many African Americans have put down roots and made Martha's Vineyard, especially Oak Bluffs, their vacation destination, a place to reconnect with old friends and new.
There's really a sense of community.
For more than 3 decades, Zita Cousins has owned Cousin Rose Gallery on Circuit Ave in Oak Bluffs. She represents local artists, many African American.
Yes, it's our collection.
On this night, she's hosting an artist reception for some of her clients. She says, like the island, the African American population is very diverse.
Many age groups, many people from different backgrounds. It's a crossroads for people who are professionals. You might have judges and intellectuals and everybody else as well.
The African American presence on the island dates back to the 1700s. But in 1912, a former slave named Charles Shearer and his wife Henrietta fell in love with the island. They opened a summer inn in Oak Bluffs that catered specifically to black patrons, a rarity in those times.
Through exposure to the island, people felt very comfortable here and started to buy property here. I would say it was the beginning of a larger African American community on the island.
With each following generation exposing more folks to the island. Today, open to any and all, rooms are rented by Shearer's great-granddaughter, Lee Jackson Van Allen.
So what do you think your great-grandparents would say today about the mark they've left on this island?
I think he'd be very proud of what he started years ago and probably a bit surprised to think that we've kept it in the family so long. My mother's generation and the generation before that have always said that we can never sell Grandpa Shearer's house because that's the reason we're on Martha's Vineyard. And I met my husband here and my mother met her husband, my father here, and my grandparents met here. So there's such strong family history as well as history for the whole community.
And the Shearer Cottage, the first landmark on the African American Heritage Trail on the vineyard, right?
That's correct. And actually, Lee Jackson Van Allen tells us that the Smithsonian is actually putting together an exhibit on Oak Bluffs, and Shearer Cottage will be included as well, which is amazing.
That's a great landmark
It
and a
really
great story
is.
as well. Well, here's a good one. Can Captain Buddy, very famous man, help Shayna land a striped bass, and what happens next?
Oh man, this thing is a big one!
How big? When we come back.